Welcome to part 2 here. Now, I wanted you to remember we noticed we put this way down here, we put the break, and you remember it didn't read any of those empty spaces. It just reads code. So the BR forced it on a new line. But now we're going to add another little section. We're going to actually add a picture, but we wanted to drop down a little bit. So I'm going to add a paragraph. So less than P paragraph. So the two codes we have displayed here are BR, a line break, and paragraph. And a line break forces the text or any other item on the next line. A paragraph sets a little space in between it, so it's a little more space between, adds a little bit more space. I'm going to use these on every other line. So I'm going to add a picture now. And I want the picture centered, so I'm going to put the center code. So I'm going to less than, center, greater than. So now whatever I add, text or anything, is centered. Could have done maybe a line center, but just a different style code that I thought I introduced. One thing you can do is just centered. And now I want to add a picture. Well, I have to have a picture somewhere first. And the picture needs to be in the same file as my website. It's all about file management. So I'm going to go to a website here. I'm going to go to my own website, uwphotos.net, and grab a picture. Let's see here. One of my favorite pictures is a shark picture I took a while back. So I'm making this website about me. You make it about you. I want to add one of my photos here, so I'm going to right click and say Save Image As. So my own photo. Now I need to, where I save this is extremely important. So I'm going to go to my P drive, look for my website. Now remember, I made this folder called Images. So I'm going to put all the pictures in Images, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to call this shark.jpg, shark.jpg. Okay, give it a name. Important to know the name of the picture. If you download a picture and it has a really long name, I'd give it a really short name because you have to actually type the name of the image in there. So I'd shorten it up. And I could just call it shark. It's going to automatically name it .jpg. So, and I'm going to click save. Okay, now I think I'll just double check on that. Did it call it JPG? Let's take a look. Yeah, shark.jpg. Because remember, naming the file is extremely important. I'm going to back up here. All right, so now I can go back to my code. And the code, as you'll see in your handout, remember I have to start with less than, is img space src. So img for image, source, src for source, and now I say equals. And now keep in mind it's in a folder called images, so I need to tell it it's in a folder called images. So it's images / and then so it's going to that images folder, and inside the folder is called shark.jpg. Okay, now I do the closing tag. Okay, and also I want to stop things being centered by doing the code / end center. So the images indicates a folder, and this is the name of the file of where the picture is going to be. I think after the picture I'll put another horizontal rule. I like doing that, HR. And let's take a look at it. I'm going to click File, Save, and then open it. Here we go. And here it is, my website. Picture's kind of big, but I guess that's okay. So Eric Jarvis' site, and there's an image now. So next we're going to add another little table of information. So we're on a roll here. So you can look up these codes and have a blast.